Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But right away, they'll change the look.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On play action, here's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Navi BigQadeer. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. The Dolphins at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play.
20, TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Let's go. Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
32 stay. Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now 2nd and 5. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
To throw is Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you have time to dwell on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua's going to change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw caught by Achane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll audible to something else.
20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 26. A good pickup there at 22.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Tua going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
All right, come on. Come on, three. Come on, three. Hey. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even getting up the football. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Now Lamar changing the look. First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jackson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 3. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Luke now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Dolphins 3.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Tua, the final shot before half. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. On the throw, wasn't too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked. And this is going to be touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 3.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready. All right, go, go, go. Ready.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Hey, Watson, Oscar. Set.
From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2.
Slot man moves right.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Jackson now.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
42 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
29-yard line.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Second down and 4.
Get set. Out. Out.
Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Solo left Zion. Ready. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Ochane. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Turbo 1, high, low.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochane. But he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6.
Here's Tua.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
6 yards to go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Ravens.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A pickup of 4 yards. It's now 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Ravens, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Julia Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, with me, we go some now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, step speed. We still get me out, I least I need. One team, like Apollo Creed. Body, make you just be more. Like an explosion, indeed. Need more information from boys and just read. You can read all about the pure breed. Step up in the place and you watch them correct. More than that, I got that head nod. That make you more than that. And you know we come through to make that discotheque. More than that. Know your flow sound use. Got to make your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I got the proof. If you choose to, you get. Now I got on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, so excuse. When I step up in the place, and I step correct. What I got you all in check. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Overshine cause I got the high pro flow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll the motor on Hawaii 5-4. Back out with my dreads and my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboys, I got to go. Step up in the place and you watch them correct. Got you all in check. I got that thing, dog. That make you
of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all on anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. the groove.